Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief program. I am your host, Ginny. Today, we have some exciting news highlights for you. First up, the bubble tea giant Mixue has made a splash in the Hong Kong IPO scene, with shares soaring nearly 30% on debut. This surge reflects the growing demand for bubble tea and could signal a positive trend for future listings in the region. Next, the University of Hong Kong has received the green light to launch a new graduate entry medicine program aimed at addressing the city's doctor shortage. With the first cohort set to begin in September, this initiative promises to enhance Hong Kong's healthcare capabilities and train the next generation of medical professionals. Lastly, we have inspiring stories from triathletes Hilda, Choi and Jason Ng, who have both overcome personal challenges to reignite their passion for the sport. With upcoming competitions on the horizon, these athletes are ready to make their mark. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage. Reuters Breaking Views reports on the impressive debut of Mixue, a bubble tea giant in Hong Kong, which saw its shares soar by 42% in early trading. With an astonishing 45,300 outlets, Mixue has surpassed even Starbucks and McDonald's, establishing itself as the world's largest food and beverage company. This success is attributed to its franchise model and a massive demand from mom-and-pop investors, who oversubscribed the IPO by over 5,200 times. The $444 million raised is seen as a positive sign for the city's IPO market, especially as other companies like battery maker CATL prepare for significant listings. Mixue's success may signal a recovery in consumer confidence in China, paving the way for future growth and investment opportunities. According to the South China Morning Post, the University of Hong Kong has received approval to launch a new graduate entry medical program aimed at addressing the city's doctor shortage. This 4-year program will enroll its first 25 students in September and is designed to attract degree holders eager to enter the medical field. Dean Professor Wallace Lau emphasized the importance of this initiative in light of Hong Kong's aging population and the need for a diverse talent pool in healthcare. The program will offer rigorous training, including clinical experiences in both public and private hospitals. This strategic move is expected to enhance interdisciplinary collaboration and strengthen the healthcare system in the region. In another piece from the South China Morning Post, Hong Kong triathletes Hilda, Choi and Jason Ng are rediscovering their passion for the sport after overcoming significant challenges. Choi faced a severe injury that required emergency surgery, keeping her out of competition for 7 months. Her determination has led her to return to racing, where she recently placed 8th in the Asia Triathlon Cup and 6th in a test event. Ng, on the other hand, struggled with motivation following a disappointing Olympic experience, but is now focused on enjoying the sport again without the pressure of qualification. Both athletes are preparing for upcoming competitions, with Choi aiming for a medal and Ng prioritizing his health and fitness before making a full comeback. Their stories reflect resilience and a renewed commitment to their athletic pursuits. South China Morning Post reports the tragic passing of Hong Kong singer-songwriter Khalil Fong at the age of 41 after a prolonged battle with illness. Fong, known for his unique blend of soul and R&B infused into Chinese pop music, made significant contributions to the music scene since his debut in 2005 with the album Soul Boy. His soulful vocals and innovative approach to music garnered him a dedicated following across Hong Kong and the wider Chinese-speaking world. Despite health challenges that led to his retreat from the public eye, Fong continued to inspire fans with sporadic releases, leaving behind a rich legacy in the music industry. In another piece, the South China Morning Post highlights the evolving dynamics of international relations, particularly the implications of the U.S. abandoning support for Ukraine amid the critical minerals deal collapse. This development raises questions about the future of President Zelensky's government and the ongoing conflict with Russia. Additionally, the article discusses how China's Fantastic Four, leading tech companies, are reshaping the global technology landscape, emphasizing their innovative contributions and influence on international markets. Meanwhile, Japan's conservative politicians are re-evaluating their stance on Trump, reflecting a shift in political sentiment that could impact future alliances. Lastly, the South China Morning Post emphasizes the successful partnership between Suzhou and Singapore, showcasing how this collaboration has transformed Suzhou into a thriving high-tech manufacturing hub. The Suzhou Industrial Park, established in the 1990s, serves as a model for integrating foreign investment strategies and sustainable development practices. This partnership not only boosted Suzhou's economy but also provided valuable insights for other Chinese cities aiming for similar advancements. The article underscores the importance of learning from Singapore's management experience to foster innovation and growth in China's industrial sectors. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong stocks experienced a significant rebound, recovering from a staggering $196 billion loss in market value. The recovery was driven by optimistic reports indicating that China's manufacturing sector is expanding, as evidenced by the Purchasing Managers' Index, PMI, rising to 50.2 in February. The Hang Seng Index climbed 1.2% to reach 23,223.83, with notable gains from major companies like Alibaba and Tencent. Investors are now looking forward to the National People's Congress (NPC) meeting, where new stimulus policies and economic growth targets will be discussed, further fueling market optimism. Nikkei Asia highlights the remarkable debut of Mixue Group, China's leading bubble tea chain, which saw its stock soar by 29.4% on the Hong Kong exchange. The company, boasting more locations than Starbucks and McDonald's combined, opened at 262 Hong Kong dollars, significantly above its IPO price of 202 Hong Kong dollars and 50 cents. Despite the absence of its co-founders at the opening ceremony, Mixue's unique marketing strategy and appealing pricing have captivated consumers, especially in lower-tier cities. The company plans to utilize the 3.45 billion Hong Kong dollars raised from the listing to enhance its supply chain and expand its operations. The South China Morning Post further elaborates on Mixue's IPO success, noting that the stock's opening price values the company at 99 billion Hong Kong dollars, $12.7 billion. With retail investors showing overwhelming demand, subscribing for shares 5,258 times over the available amount, Mixue's IPO has become one of Hong Kong's most popular offerings. The company's business model, which focuses on providing essential ingredients and equipment to its extensive franchise network, is supported by a robust supply chain, ensuring sustained growth and profitability. As Mixue continues to expand its footprint both in China and internationally, it stands poised to capitalize on the growing popularity of bubble tea. South China Morning Post reports on the vibrant culinary scene as spring unfolds, bringing a bounty of fresh ingredients for chefs to explore. From now until May 31st, food enthusiasts can indulge in diverse cuisines through the Celebrating Flavors with Standard Chartered Spring Delights offer at 6 premier restaurants. For instance, Zoka Restaurant and the Terrace tempts diners with a weekend brunch featuring a sashimi platter, grilled A4 Miyazaki Wagyu, and delightful desserts, all for 688 Hong Kong dollars per person. Meanwhile, Anima by Alcegiano offers a luxurious omakase experience with dishes like seasonal carpaccio and A5 Wagyu beef for 1,780 Hong Kong dollars, but cardholders can enjoy a 50% discount on their second meal when booking in advance. In the same vein, Lux Dining Edit highlights enticing deals at various restaurants, catering to different tastes. Monkey Cafe at the Emperor Hotel serves a semi-buffet weekend brunch featuring a medley of breakfast delights and mains like US beef ribeye steak, all for 438 Hong Kong dollars for adults, with a buy one get one free offer for Standard Chartered Cathay MasterCard holders. The Oyster and Wine Bar invites diners to savor a luscious Lobsterland menu, complete with Boston lobster dishes, for 1,590 Hong Kong dollars, also with a buy one get one free deal. Meanwhile, Kitchen's Carnivore Feast buffet showcases an array of meats, including roasted Wagyu beef, at prices ranging from 498 Hong Kong dollars to 868 Hong Kong dollars, depending on the day. In a dazzling showcase of fashion, the South China Morning Post captures the glamour of the 2025 Oscars, where stars turned heads on the red carpet. Ariana Grande made a statement in a sculptural pink ensemble by Schiaparelli, while Cynthia Erivo honored history with a black velvet gown by Louis Vuitton. Demi Moore shimmered in a stunning silver gown by Giorgio Armani Prive, and Timothée Chalamet opted for a bold butter yellow suit from Givenchy. Other notable looks included Zoe Saldana's multi-tiered maroon dress by Saint Laurent and Blackpink's Lisa, who rocked a tuxedo dress designed by Marc Gong. The event was a celebration of both cinematic excellence and high fashion, with each star showcasing their unique style in memorable outfits. South China Morning Post reports that Ding Junhui is thrilled to return to Hong Kong for the World Grand Prix, marking his first competitive appearance in the city in nearly 22 years. The three-time UK Championship winner expressed his excitement about playing in a high-class tournament at the new Kai Tak Arena, despite the disappointment of not facing world champion Ronnie O'Sullivan, who withdrew for health reasons. Ding reminisced about his youth in Hong Kong, where he faced tougher competition than in mainland China, and looked forward to engaging with local fans. As he prepares to face compatriot Su Si in the first round, Ding reflected on the demanding snooker calendar and the importance of maintaining focus and form amid the pressures of the sport. In a separate report, the South China Morning Post highlights the increasing distress in Hong Kong's property market, with more owners forced to sell their assets at steep discounts due to high borrowing costs and economic uncertainty. The Lewin family of Winland Group is actively seeking buyers for several properties, including Winland House and units in Lippo Center, at significant losses compared to their acquisition prices. Experts note a surge in property listings as owners attempt to alleviate financial strain, while the commercial real estate sector faces rising vacancy rates and declining rents. As banks grow wary of non-performing loans, the landscape is shifting, with cash-rich investors seizing opportunities in the distressed market. Lastly, the South China Morning Post discusses the challenges of Hong Kong's latest austerity budget, which has provoked public discontent due to cuts affecting the elderly, children, and education. The budget reflects a stark contrast to previous years of surplus, with the financial secretary now facing scrutiny for significant miscalculations in deficit forecasts. Critics highlight the government's failure to support families and educational institutions while maintaining its own budget increases, including a raise for the chief executive's office. The austerity measures, perceived as targeting vulnerable populations without sacrificing government expenditures, have left many residents questioning the administration's commitment to its promises of social support and economic stability. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6 brief via email.
Got a question in your mind? We'll find the answer, we'll be kind. Encyclopedia on everything. Laugh and learn with the zing, zing, zing. From ants to outer space, we've got the facts in one great place. For kids and grown-ups too, we've got the A to Z for you. Got a question in your mind? We'll find the answer, we'll be kind. Encyclopedia on everything. Laugh and learn with the zing, zing, zing. From ants to outer space, we've got the facts in one great place. For kids